performance sedan. This is the 400 horsepower BMW M5. We're going to take a walk around this car and just detail the overall condition of the exterior of it, but I want you to keep in mind this car is in absolutely glorious condition. It's got 70,000 miles on a 2000, but for a 400 horsepower world-class sports car, really truly excellent overall. Take a look across the front. Obviously there's going to be a couple stone chips up front here. Silver's a great color to hide any imperfections, but I really don't have many that I can really point in to the camera's view because the camera probably wouldn't pick them up. You can see a couple along here, but other than that, everything's in all original condition. You can see you've got xenon headlamps up here with power sprayers, fog lamps under there. The M5 does have a distinct body package to it, so that front bumper, along with the body ground kit all the way around, is indicative of the M5 model. Now this car did come to us with an aftermarket set of 19-inch wheels. The tires on here are actually fantastic. It's a Bridgestone Potenza, which is the proper tire for this sort of a car. It is a summer variant tire. I would guess there's probably 80 to 90% of tread left on here. It is a 245/35 R19 in the front. The wheels are in okay shape. I'm not going to tell you they're great. They are pitted somewhat on the inside, and likely whoever does buy this car has probably already got a better set of wheels for it, at least has in mind what they would like to put on it. But the tires are great, so if you find a set of wheels, or you could leave it as stock, these wheels are really in perfect driving condition. As we'll see shortly, we'll take it for a spin. Let's continue down the driver's side, but really truly excellent condition all the way down. See the proper M5 badge on the driver's door. No dents, dings, scratches. On the rear here, you've got about, I'd say 60 to 70% of the tread left. But once again, I mean, the wheels are in good shape. They're not great, but 79,000 miles, car shows very, very, very well. Let's continue around to the rear. Got the signature quad outlet exhaust that are factory stock on the M5 model. Also the proper M5 badge. But even looking across the deck lid, the whole rear of the car, very, very well cared for. The entire body panels down the passenger side as well. Take a look at the reflection if you can, but a heck of a car. BMWs are built vault solid, as you can see. The driver's side exhibits that same level of solidarity as well. Decent amount of trunk room in the M5. Spent some nice room in there. It actually goes back pretty far. You can see the floor mats are in excellent condition as well. You've got the driver's front, the passenger front floor mat, as well as both of the rear floor mats for the rear passengers. Come take a look inside, and here you'll see on the side over here we have a 6-disc CD changer mounted right in the rear, as well as the drive for the navigation system. Up above on the trunk lid here, you still have the full-size toolkit from BMW. Take a look at the detail on this interior. You can see two-tone leather seating in here. The driver's seat's in excellent condition. Passenger seat's even better, but when you consider the mileage this car has, it doesn't really show. These bolsters tend to wear. I mean, there's a little bit of wrinkling on the leather here, but all great condition altogether. I'm going to have a seat in here just to show you some of the layout from the driver's perspective once you get in the car. As we showed you before, it does have the proper M5 floor mats as well as the proper M5 labeling there. If you look at the door panel, two-tone leather as well. You can see the stitching going right along the door handle there. 3-position memory, also your power window switches right over there. Seating position is fantastic. These seats are incredible. The bolsters for your thighs as well as your sides here really hug you tight, but it's a very comfortable seat. The seating position is fantastic. The visibility out of the top is awesome. You got a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. You can come out to you or go right back in or go up and down. You got control right here for your xenon headlamps. As well as your, obviously, 3 pedals down here with aluminum trim. That was an aftermarket upgrade. Just to show you once again, too, from the seating position over here. Great shifter. You can hear it shifting right through the sport shifter, but very strong shift, but very precise and very short in actuation. But really, unbelievable seating position. Great seats all the way across. You can see there's the aluminum trim on here. It either comes with aluminum or wood. It does also decorate the console here, but just to show you, there's a little bit of wear and tear along here. It's really the only thing I can point out on the interior that takes this car away from new condition. Just give you the dashboard overview on this particular car. You can see these are M-specific gauges up here. Got a 7,000 RPM red line. Gradual red line as the car warms up. Really simple gauge cluster. You do also have a functional readout out here that'll show your various trip computer settings as well as your fuel economy information. Now this right here, this is your entire audio system and navigation system built right in. You can see the navigation disc is right there, zoomed right in on where we're located at. You've got a 6-disc CD changer in the rear. Above that, some of the details in this M5, this is a full leather dashboard. You can see the stitching going right along and also in great condition. One of the biggest concerns about a leather dashboard over time is that the leather will shrink and warp, and this dashboard shows none of that. Very well kept. Below the radio and navigation, you have dual zone climate control here, both for driver and passenger. Below that, heated front seats for both. This sport button, this will amp the throttle response and just change the characteristics of the car altogether. Probably not the greatest for day-to-day street driving because it is really abrupt. The throttle tip-in is so fast and so touchy. Next to that sport button, you've got dynamic stability control. That is your traction and stability control built into one. And also your heated seat for your passenger, as well as the functional dashboard cup holders. Getting out on the road in this M5, you can feel the clutch takes up real smooth. You really don't even need to use the gas. There's enough torque in this engine that you're not going to lose there. But everything feels like a new car. I mean, it's a BMW. It's got rock solid build quality. Just rolling out in first gear here. It's a short shift, sport shifter. Shift it right in a second. Hear that signature V8. It's a great sound. But this car has just an immense amount of torque. It's an infinitely variable valve timing system which will constantly change the intake and exhaust timing so that you can feel a little upshift there, so you can get as much horsepower and torque throughout the entire rev range while still optimizing your fuel economy. But this is really a very fast car. I mean, that's the kind of speed that is totally unnecessary in something this big, but the second you hit the go button, it just turns this car into an absolute race car. You can go right from fourth to second. Just driving around town as an everyday commuter, you can put this car in literally third gear and drive it all day. There's enough torque. I mean, I'm going 50 right now in third gear. The car's revving just under 3,500 RPMs, and if I was stuck on my phone or anything like that, you know, I could just leave it. I didn't have to use my hands. But awesome seats, very sporty, but very luxurious as well. And if you're not running this car hard, it really does feel very luxurious. Nice ride, but it's not a hard ride by any means. It's still soft. The interior's still really quiet. And just to give you an idea, here we'll hook a turn kind of tight, and the handling is absolutely it's just rock solid stable. You miss no confidence in this car, and this car will hustle around the track with the best of them. Now the M5 has a sport mode that actually amps your throttle response, but you'll hear it. I'll hit it right here in first gear. I'll probably spin them, but I mean, I know these are remarkable cars, but when you consider the age and mileage on this car and how well it drives, it really does drive like a brand new car. I also want you to consider this when I really think of the economics involved. For the price of a brand new Ford Fusion, this is a BMW M5, one of the highest performance world-class sedans ever, even still to this day. It's that impressive. Got a copy of the vehicle history report in my hand here from AutoCheck. Squeaky clean, doesn't show any compromise history, just a number of registration events, which means they just renewed their license plates or their title at that amount of time, but nothing to tell you about here, unfortunately. Thanks for taking the time to check out this BMW M5. You know, a car like this with this kind of miles, we do everything we can to let you know this really is an exceptional car. It's a great color combination, obviously been very well cared for because it drives like a brand new car, and it's still super fast. Check us out online. You can check out our entire inventory at www.chicagocarsdirect.com. You can also check out our other highlight footage That you'll find on YouTube. It's youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. Stay tuned, check them out their website often. We'll always have new stuff to show you.